Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for the Samsung Cup Series Season 1 Race 5 for the Ford EcoBoost 400. So we're here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for live coverage of this 27 lap event. On the pole is the 98 KFC Ford Fusion, that being Mitch Speed, third in points coming into this race. So Mitch trying to get up to the point lead early in the season. Alongside him is the 70, Connor Breton. He's had some pretty solid runs, but has only had, oh wait, no, never mind. He's had two top fives, third and second, so some good runs there for Connor Breton. Then starting in the second row are teammates, the 18 of Rob Bush, and alongside him in fourth is going to be Garrett Jones. And rounding out your top five, in the 26 is going to be Jordan Ippolito. So this could be the last race for a few drivers, and they definitely want to end their Samsung Cup Series seasons on a high note. So let's get these cars rolling off. Alright, so as they are coming through turns 3 and 4, should be a good race. 27 laps of racing at our second mile-and-a-half racetrack of the season. And Mitch Speed and Connor Breton on the front row are going to get us going. 27 laps at Homestead starts now, green flag in the air. They go off into the first turn. Rob Bush is going to turn Mitch Speed to the apron. Now he goes back up the track, and Rob Bush drives underneath him, and Connor Breton almost gets turned around by Garrett Jones. Now Breton might try to thread the needle 3 wide. Now Ippolito's getting knocked sideways, and now there's a crash. That's Brandon Bain in the wall, Zach Buchanan, Kurt Keselowski, Christian James, Sean Galligan, Brian LaFleur, and a ton of cars. They didn't even make it an entire lap, and it's calamity. They're still wrecking. I think they have just now stopped wrecking. That was incredible. The point leader, Cole Freilich, is involved in the 84 car. Let's go back and see what happened, as that was a huge stack up on the first lap. We're going to start with this replay. Brian LaFleur is going to get turned up into Luke Martin and Christian James. Then Andrew Schwartz, one race to go in victory lane. Here in this one, he's in the wall. There's Kyle Smith, Frankie Peterson, Dylan Young, and Sean Galligan. Alright, so that's what happened there. Now let's see, look further up and see what happened to Evan McLean. Cole Freilich, the point leader, is just going to hook the 08 up into Zach Buchanan and Brandon Bain. Anthony Osage in there. Then Brandon spins down into Kurt Keselowski, causing another crash. Alright, so let's go and see what happened there. So here's what happened. Kurt is just going to get hit by Brandon Bain down into Trey Normile and Courtney Simpson. Then he pounds the outside wall. Eddie Jones with damage. Evan Gattuso gets knocked around. Joseph Clark, Carter Keselowski. And then Cole Freilich trying to drive away. Kurt spins down, and he just clobbers the quarter panel of the 8. And then, or was that it? I think that might have been it. I'm a little bit curious to see what happened here to Anthony Emery. Yeah, I think he's going to get hit by Seth Cole, maybe? No, oh, Trey Normile. Oh, that's a hard hit. You can see the safer barrier give out just a little bit on the second impact. Right, the first one, actually, the safer barrier held up very well. Right there. And then right there you can kind of see the car go into that wall a bit more, but wow, still a huge crash. Joseph Clark went spinning. What happened to him? Oh, Jacob Grant. Oh, Oh, he was actually about to get through it, I think. Oh, Evan Gattuso. Let's go on board here with Joseph Clark, because it looked like he may have had that saved for a minute. You avoided 2 wrecks, just couldn't get through the 3rd one. So let's get you back to the restart. We are back. Mitch Speed's out front. 2nd is Rob Bush. 3rd is Connor Breton. 4th is Garrett Jones. And 5th is Jordan Apolito. 6th is Sean Henley. 7th, Dion Scott. 8th is Ethan Roberts. 9th is Chris Kyle. And 10th is Joshua Balkin. Look how many cars are out of the race. We only have 25 cars left. 17 out. And you can find your favorite driver off to the top right of your screen. Cole Freilich, 36, he's the point leader. Schwartz, 1 race ago, was in victory lane. He's going to finish 38th in this one. And there are the others. But the green flag, meanwhile, is back in the air, and we're underway with 22 laps to go. Still plenty of time to get around the 98. I think 1 lap might be enough time. Rob Bush goes underneath Mitch Speed for the lead. I didn't even try to rhyme there, just saying. Rob Bush gonna get a bit loose, and the outside momentum is gonna prevail for Mitch Speed, but will it help him out enough? Yes, it will. Speed leads the lap. Speed and lead is just not a good thing to try to say. I just learned that. And now Rob Bush with the slide job is gonna get around the 98. But now Speed is gonna cross right back over to the bottom, saying it's not going to be that easy. Garrett Jones lurks in 3rd. Slip up by either of these 2 leaders. Garrett's there to pounce, and Rob Bush is going to lead his first lap. Think of his career. Yeah, that's his first lap led of his career. But they go down the back straightaway. This battle for the lead is going to be epic throughout this entire race. It's so difficult to make a pass here. You pretty much have to slide job it off into the, or you have to pull a slide job on the driver in the corner and just basically hope for the best. Rob Bush got that one. Garrett Jones maybe trying 4 wide. Whoa, he almost hooked the quarter panel of his teammate, and that's going to allow Mitch Speed to go back to the point. And now Garrett Jones going to try to go underneath Rob Bush, and they're 3 wide for the lead. Garrett Jones surprisingly backs out of it. And on the bottom, Rob Bush, not quite, maybe he, no, never mind. Had his hopes high there for a second. Now Garrett Jones losing out on a ton of ground, but Speed continues to do the crossover move on the back straightaway, and it seems to work every time. Rob Bush usually clears him off of the corner, then Speed crosses over, powers it through 3 and 4, but then the outside momentum to Rob Bush prevails, and he's going to lead another lap. Meanwhile, that battle for 3rd really got intense, but I was in the middle of talking about Speed and Bush. But that battle really could have gotten bad in a hurry. We're going to wait to see who leads this lap, and then we're going to see towards the back of the pack who's going to be a lap driver that we would have to worry about. Bush is going to get it at the line. Alright, now let's quick see. Galligan, Dillon, Joseph Clark, Courtney Simpson. So right now, Galligan exiting turn 4 at 180 miles an hour, something like that. Now he's at the line. So yeah, about half a lap down is Sean Galligan, but I think we're going to be okay. But yeah, if this race does go to the end, then we might have to worry about him. But meanwhile, Jordan Apolito going for the lead. And Speed is going to get it at the line. 8th lap led of the race for Speed. And here comes Bush. He's going to get the nose out to the outside of the track, but here comes Apolito to the bottom. Apolito trying for the bottom, and actually he's able to hang in there. I'm a bit surprised he was able to hang in there so well. I think Bush got it at the line that time. Yep, he did. Speed has him almost cleared. He's going to have to put the slide job on him, but can't. And now Rob Bush is going to be able to carry that momentum all the way down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Oh, here comes Rob with a big run of momentum coming out at turn 4. And Ippolito had such a run, he had to go to the bottom to prevent from running into the back of Speed. 3 wide in turn 1 for the lead. Ippolito slips. Now Garrett Jones there for second. Now for third. This battle back here is getting awfully intense. Maybe a little too intense. Connor Breeden pushing the back bumper of the 26. Speed led that lap. That is his, I believe, 9th of the race. Yeah. That was just a very sloppy dash for one of his laps left. He's going to get another one. 10th of the race. Speed leads with 10 laps of racing to go. No, sorry, 11. I lied. Here they go, coming out of turn number 2. I just saw Deion Scott in the middle. That's a battle for 6th? 5th, maybe? Yeah, 5th. Garrett Jones is kind of falling back. Ippolito once again trying to get underneath Rob Bush. It's not sticking. And now we're catching lapped traffic. And now this changes everything. And we got 3 cars to worry about. It's not just one lap car to maneuver around, it's 3 of them. Could definitely change the whole picture of the race. Been relatively calm after the first crash of the this race. I've said race so many times, I was trying to not say it, but couldn't really think of a different word. Yeah, you can hear them now. They are close enough. You can hear their motors. There they are. And it's not like there's a lap to go and we're not gonna catch them, because they are there, coming to 8 laps to go. Speed at the line is going to lead the lap, but they're going to catch him in the corner. The worst place to catch lap traffic is exactly where the leader, Mitch Speed, is going to catch him. Threads the needle. 3 wide, and now Mitch Speed is going to get turned. The leaders are round on the back straightaway. Now Joseph Clark gets turned across the track. Now more problems. Now Garrett Jones to the point. Unbelievable. Jones wins it back to the stripe. But Mitch Speed, oh my goodness, I'm still catching my breath. That was incredible. What a turn of events in the wrong way for Mitch Speed. 3rd in points. Jordan Ippolito was also in it. Robert Piet's all torn up. But what an incredible wreck. Taking out the leaders. I'm speechless. That was incredible. Let's go back and see what happened. Can't believe that. I'd say this was a bit too aggressive of a move on Mitch Speed's part. Tries to thread the needle, but runs John Dillon up into Joseph Clark, turning him down the track and into Sean Galligan. I thought he had it saved right here, and then Galligan hit the wall, then he spun back across, and I was that was about the loudest I've screamed in one of these races, any sort of race before. And Garrett Jones absolutely goes right on through all this wrecking cars and manages to work his way around it. Carter Keselowski, his good friend, does the same along with Julie Stewart and many others. But Joseph Clark, Connor Breeden, those two took hard hits. Oh, Breeden took a lick. And then Clark just clipped it, then he spins back up. Ippolito clobbers him, pile drives him into the outside wall. Oh, and then Robert Piet comes in. And just gets into Piet, or Piet gets hit by, or Piet hits Clark. There we go. Alright, let's go on board here with Garrett Jones. Three laps to go when we go back racing, and Garrett Jones is now in control of this race. So Garrett Jones out front. John Dillon off the pace will be holding up Rob Bush, Garrett Jones' teammate, for this restart. Then third is Dion Scott, fourth is Chris Kyle, and fifth is Ethan Roberts. Sixth is Julie Stewart, seventh is Jeffrey Finguy, eighth is Carter Keselowski, ninth is Sean Galligan, and 10th will be Joshua Balkin. 10th. Yeah, let's round up the top 9 for you. Okay. Connor Breton's 10th. There we go. Got 19 cars left, 18 still on the lead lap, and about, I don't know, 5 or 6 drivers still could win this race, but it'd be awfully tough to get around Garrett Jones. He is not going to back down from this, and he's got the lap driver of John Dillon, who's going to be holding up all the drivers behind. Toyota 1-2, green flag back in the air. And Rob Bush tries to get around John Dillon, but he tucks back in line. Now he makes the move, but he's definitely far too late. Garrett Jones drives away in 1 and 2. Dion Scott getting around Rob Bush for second. That inside line looks very unstable. 3 cars there, all nose to tail. Rob Bush slides up the racetrack, falls out of contention. Now as they come out of turn 4, Garrett Jones leads, but Dion Scott and Ethan Roberts are side by side for second. They're running out of time. If they get to battling, Garrett Jones could drive away, but now Dion Scott, clear into second, is going to go after the 23. Jones into turns 3 and 4. Coming to the white flag. A big turn of events late in the race put Garrett Jones out front for the final restart. Now he's out front with just 1 lap to go in the Ford EcoBoost 400. 2 Toyota teammates have been 2 of the best cars all race long, but Garrett Jones is going to get the better of Rob Bush and Dion Scott. Scott trying to rally in the final corner. Garrett Jones slides up the track. Dion closes the gap just a bit, but it's not going to be enough. To the checkered flag, Garrett Jones wins it at Homestead. I was a bit late there to get the flyby, but oh well, you can still see it. What an incredible race, and what an intense finish to this event. I can't believe that wreck, when Mitch Speed tried to thread the needle, just got a bit too aggressive, and it just took them all out. That was that was incredible. I was just about to take a deep breath to start talking more, and just the second it happened, I didn't have any time. I just screamed, and I was like out of breath. So, so that crash was pretty intense, but the finish was very pretty calm, I guess you could say. But Dion was there. Garrett definitely couldn't relax, and even if he was 2 seconds behind, I'm sure Garrett would still be wheeling that car. Known for his very aggressive racing style here. And 20 cars finished this race with Sean Galligan and John Dillon both being 1 lap down. Christian Jane, Seth Cole, a lot of these drivers back here really had some problems in this race. I'd say this ranks #1 on the best races of the season. This race was absolutely 100% crazy. Wreck involving the leaders, then Garrett Jones on a late race pass, threads the needle, gets through the carnage, and will go to victory lane at Homestead. Congratulations to the 23 Duracell Toyota team. They're also the first Toyota, Garrett Jones is the first Toyota driver to win a Samsung Cup Series race. So they beat Dodge, and actually, I think they're the first make that's not a Chevy to win a race. Yeah, I think that's right. Because Daytona was won by Eddie Jones. Then the second race of the year was, yeah, that was won by Brandon Bain. That was at Texas. Then the third race was at Auto Club, and Cole Fralick won there. And yeah, Andrew Schwartz. So this is the first manufacturer that's not a Chevy to win a race. So Garrett Jones becomes that first driver. So congratulations to the 23 team. Here's the celebration screen, and we will see you in one race where we will be out at probably like Darlington or Hartlepool or something.